They don't ever probe at anything. Like, they're not, they'll, whatever it is messing with the pilots just because I think it's probably something fun for them to do.
It's a flex.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, I would mess with anybody if I had that ability. But,
right.
As far as the stuff that's going on, like right off the coast that we're seeing here,
yeah.
They're not ever probing anything over land. They're just hanging out. And again, distance at night is impossible to tell over the ocean, but they're just hanging out off the coast. So I don't know.
There was a report of one of the witnesses of the Michigan UFO thing. When did that happen again? I know it was in the 80s, wasn't it? Or am I too early?
The one we just did an episode on?
Yeah.
That was was it the 80s?
94 maybe? I think
90s,
it's too far back. Yeah, 90s.
Yeah.
But one lady reported seeing a UFO literally funneling water up into itself.
Yeah, like a water spout.
Yeah. So, I mean, I hate to say it. I'm not trying to make light of it because, but I can't help but think that we've made the joke before that not all the aliens that are visiting are the smartest of the bunch. Sometimes they're going to send the workers. And I was thinking, take this group right here, right? We've all probably done mischievous things on the job before. I mean, at some point. Yeah. So say we're sent down and we're supposed to gather some water up and there's all these military boats around and we know there's no way they can touch us in a million years. We're way too quick. I mean, do you kind of want to go screw with them a little bit? I mean,
I do.
It just to me, it's like, it makes sense, That's Larry and the crew over there, gathering water, of course, and then they get their supervisor probably gives them a talking to when they get back, but they still got the job done. They got some water.
Yeah.
It'd be super easy to come here and steal water from the ocean that probably nobody's going to notice.
Yeah.
Rather than go out and try to track down one of these asteroids floating around out here with some frozen water on it. With some ice.
Right.
It's probably a lot less resource heavy to just swing on down here and scoop up some water and head on out.
So what if we're overthinking it? What if this is like their RV stop?
And exactly, dude. Yeah.
They're just
dumping a great black tank.
Yeah, they're dumping the tanks and they're getting fresh water to flush the toilets on the ship with.
I mean, yeah, dude. What's bad is that I could probably get behind that.
Yeah,
I said the same thing about it. Like, this could be like Earth Mart to them.
Right.
People are waiting for that T-shirt, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Circle K, fellas.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's a little blue planet out here in the middle of nowhere, and we happen to have some things that somebody alive passing through might need. I could see it.
Or we're like one of the seven wonders or something in their in the galaxy or something, and they're just on a trip with their kids and shit.
They're tourists.
Yeah, they're tourists. Like, we make it sound like just because they can come here in a spaceship that we can't comprehend how it works, that they're an intelligent life form. They could just be, this is normal for where they come from. They're like, those are Earthlings. Don't touch them.
Don't touch them. You don't know where they've been. Them.
You don't know where they've been.
Yeah.
They will talk about you for years if you get down there. Just stay away from them.
Yeah.
We're a zoo, or we're the mystery spot off I-95. Come here where this room defies gravity.
Right.
I couldn't help but wonder if you're an interstellar, traveler and you're stopping in to get water, what is the planetary equivalent of the Dollar General as you're traveling through the cosmos? You know what I mean? Do they spring up everywhere?
I would venture to say, like, as far as quality, it has to be the Earth.
Yeah. Damn it.
What is it, like a third tops of the planet itself is inhabitable by the creatures that are like supposed to be the top of the food chain?
Yeah.
Like we can't even really use the entirety of our planet, so they're just swinging in like, look at these idiots all stuck on islands.
Yeah. They're probably like looking at us and going, dude, they haven't even figured out all of their own plants yet.
They don't even know how to use the 3 seashells.
Right.
It is.
No, they're
wild,
just waiting. They keep coming down, and they're like, man, they haven't figured out water yet. That's all it is. They're just coming. We're waiting. It's 2/3 water. These dummies haven't figured it out yet.
There's probably some secret.
They're like, they drink it. All they do is drink it. That's it. What idiots!
They're hanging out in it.
Yeah, they're swimming in it.
They're
like,
swimming in it. They have the secret of the universe right here,
right?
And they're pooping at it. They're flushing it.
Yeah, they idolize this black liquid stuff, but they got like abundance of the H2O over here.
Yeah.
I wonder what they would call it.
That's the thing. Like, so water is, and like a base form in an engine, a water pump used for cooling.
Yeah.
The nuclear reactors that power boats use the same thing.
Yep.
So, I mean, if they're sucking up water, are they using it for essentially the same stuff we do on some things?
Yeah, I mean,
or are they just trying to make fun of us? I don't know.
Theoretically, if you had a ship out in space, it would be super easy to freeze water quickly to use it for cooling.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still a lot of technology there that would need to be, understood by us, but I'm sure if they're doing it, they already understand it.
They got here.
Yeah, I still have a hard time believing that there's little green men actually on that ship. I still think it's drones. Like, I swear I do. I'm like, what? Why would they risk it? That didn't go good in Roswell.
It didn't go well in Roswell, but you think, for the time that we hit the moon, why did we send people?
That's true.
There, you can do a lot with a drone, but there's something to be said for the personal touch, the human interaction on our end, at least.
Yeah.
The ability to comprehend and free think outside of a machine. If something goes wrong, we are pretty good at figuring out a way to fix it.
Yeah, very true.
It might be the same thing.
I just kept thinking that, maybe they came to Roswell and it didn't go good, so they're like, okay, let's dial it back. Let's send some drones for a while and see how it goes, and then we'll try this again.
Maybe that's constantly a search party. They're just getting fresh tips. Hey, you guys still looking for those 3 people who lost in Roswell?
Yeah, no shit. Never would have put that one together. They're literally trying to find those dudes.
Maybe Philip was the guy in Roswell. Like, we've got a joke on the show that Philip is the village idiot alien that gets sent down here, right? Like, again, we only assume that these things are like the super creatures, so like maybe they do have a dumb one or two that they're just like, let's send Philip, so maybe he's got caught, and maybe they're all like, we got to go find Philip.
Damn it,
before
Phillip.
he spills the beans. He may be dumb, but he knows a lot of stuff he shouldn't tell people.
Right.
They want to get to Philip before he cracks.
Yeah, Philip's a talker. Shit.
Oh, damn it. Yeah.
He's weak-willed, man. He won't hold out forever.
That'd be hilarious. That you finally catch up with Philip, and he's actually he's told the scientists everything, but he has no idea how the shit works.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, oh, yeah,
what we
dude.
do, but don't ask me how.
Dude, we totally use water for that. What? How? Fuck, I have no idea. But God, it's awesome.
All I keep picturing is this alien chilling in a rec room, like watching sports, smoking weed. Like, yeah, that's like, so we put it in this thing, and it
He's
just
got
like,
dreadlocks from hanging out on Earth for a long time.
Yeah, he's like, then you do this, and you guys shit in it.
There's just chips everywhere.
Yeah, it's like this. It like has like pizza stains all over his like suit.
The government is spending like just millions of dollars on this extraterrestrial, and he's just eating it away.
Yeah, he keeps
dude.
telling him, he's like, yeah, man, we do this. And there's some colonel there who's like, yeah, sure you do, hippie. Keep smoking. It's fine. Don't tell us. You'll break eventually.
Yeah. You're going to break. He'll be like, you think I want to go back? This is awesome.
I was the asshole back there.
Those
They
guys
didn't let
were,
me do shit.
they're still pissed because I crashed that saucer in Roswell, man. They'll get fired if I go back, dude.
I should have taken the insurance on the rental.
That's like my fourth crash, man. I'm totally fired. Oh, fucking Philip, man. God,
Man.
you know what? Bless your heart, Philip. Bless your heart, man.
Yeah, bless
He's
your
out there
tiny heart.
living it up for the rest of us.
Yep.
You know? I mean, after he's been here this long, though, he's technically an Earthling now, right? I mean,
at this point.
I mean, we might as well just claim him. I mean, he's
he
only
fits in.
mildly dumber than us, I guess.
There's got to be some like common law residency, right?
Right.
Yeah, eventually, right?
You've been here long enough.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though, the whole thing, though, I love it. Like, I absolutely love the whole subject because the probabilities are going up every year.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like we got other topics that we dive into. You know, you talk like spirituality, ghosts, hauntings, things like that. There's a lot of people that are on the fence still. You talk cryptids, Sasquatch, monsters, things like that. A lot of people on the fence. But when it comes to UFOs and aliens, alien life, and extraterrestrial intelligence, it's starting to get a lot more one-sided because more people are coming around to like, well, Philip really
Yeah.
could be out there.
Yeah.
We can't be the only dipshits in the universe.
No.
The law of probability states otherwise.
Yeah.
The movie Contact, it's an awful big waste of space.
Exactly.
You know, if
yeah.
we're the only one here,
That's a
it's a
classic
giant
too.
waste. So I don't know. It's
Yeah.
it's interesting to think you have seen a shift, at least a larger shift that, and I don't know if it's because, you know, the world changed in 2020 or what have you, but the information has gotten out more about you know, these odd things, these oddities that are happening, and you don't see as much of, like you said, the people trying to refute it. It's not as divided as it once was.
Right.
It's interesting.
It is,
Yeah.
man.
I wonder if it has to do with like the fact that so many people were stuck at home or staying at home and they were trying to get out where they could, and they were either sitting around reading articles and going, hey, I either believe this or I've seen something like this, or if they're, because they weren't at work all the time and they weren't going to bed like normal and they might have been sitting up a little bit later, maybe they started observing things on their own.
I mean, it's definitely possible. I don't think that really changed much for me. I always have been into researching just random stuff. I'm a wealth of useless information usually. But it's always been kind of a passion just to research stuff and learn about different things, even if it is nothing I'll ever apply to anything. But
Hey,
you've seen a lot more of people doing that.
you're definitely applying it right now. I mean, see?
Now I am.
That's what the whole purpose was. It was leading you to this moment to change history.
Well, that's an
Kentucky
awful lot of
X-Files.
weight on.
It's a responsibility, man, but that's what heroes do.
How we doing on time, Denny? Because I know that there's another subject I'd like to see about getting into.
Go for it, man.
I'm on your all's time. I'm free. You tell me what you want to do.
As long as he's good, I'm good.
So let's talk a little more about some of these coastal anomalies. Let's talk about the Seneca Guns.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
See if you can give us a little backdrop, because that's exciting for me, because that's exactly what caused me to be on this show.
Yeah,
So
because you experienced it down here, which I was extremely happy that you actually got to experience that.
man, that was weird.
I
It
have
was
told
so
people
weird.
about it, but the people who usually only experience it are the people who are down here all the time. I mean, it happens throughout the year, but tourists in and out, they don't always get to experience something like that. So that's really cool. The Seneca Guns, 1800 Seneca, New York. There was a fort. Um, it was on. I don't remember where exactly in Seneca it was, but the report of the guns could be heard echoing through the valleys and down a river, essentially. So when people would hear the booms, they knew the Seneca guns were going off. Now, the Seneca gun phenomenon of it being experienced in areas that don't have that situation, that actually, I believe, was first recorded in the 1850s or 1860s. And it is something that we experience here. We just had one a week and a half ago, where we had 3 concussive booms. The interesting thing about them is that there's no secondary. It's a boom with no report.
Right.
So normally to tie it kind of back into the area we are in here in North Carolina, especially this area, it's a military area. We are surrounded on the mainland side by artillery ranges and tank ranges when the Marine Corps had tanks. They've since phased them out, but they still do aerial bombings and rocketing in areas and artillery firing. So you get used to hearing those. There's the boom and the report. And the travel on those for sound is not that far. If you're not within 2 or 3 miles of the location that it's happening, you don't hear it. You have no idea what's going on.
Right.
The fun thing about the Seneca Guns is you are 20 miles away from where there's going to be any possible boom from artillery or anything the military is doing.
Right.
And there it is. It is a loud, if you're close to where it happens, it is a loud, just thunderous boom. And it will actually, it's not just a sound, the shockwave of the sound will rattle windows and anything, pictures hanging on walls or anything like that. If you're a little further away, you get the boom, still no report. But if you're close to wherever the phenomenon is happening at that time, you can feel it in your chest. That is the first time I ever experienced it. I felt it in my chest. It was like I was getting hit with bass in my chest.
I found a recording here. I'm gonna play
See that I have 2 really.
If I can here. Try to get the listeners up to speed with us real quick here. Give me 1 second. Hopefully it's not somebody didn't troll me and it's like I press play and it's like, you're an asshole.
That's not where I thought you were going.
Yeah, not where I thought he was going either. But
yeah, I figured maybe Rick Roll or something much worse.
Yeah, no shit, right? All right, so here's the sound. I'm going to play it a couple times for everybody out there just in case. It's wild because it honestly sounds like a rifle. I imagine that the cameras don't do it any justice. Have you ever tried to record the phenomenon?
No, and the problem is that when the phenomenon happens, sometimes it's a single boom. Sometimes it's 3 or 4 course of a minute or 2.
Probably impossible to predict, huh?
Yeah, sometimes you'll hear 5 of them, but it'll take 20 minutes for all 5 to happen. There's no rhyme or reason to the timing of it or how many you will hear.
Gotcha.
We had one, like I said, it was a week and a half or 2 weeks ago here, and where our house is, we're not actually on the coast. We're about 8 miles from the water. and the boom we had here was so loud that it shook the windows in our new house and rattled everything that was on the walls.
Damn.
I thought a bomb went off in the next neighborhood. Completely honest, I thought somebody blew up a propane tank.
And when it happened to me, I wasn't nowhere near as close as that, so it was more distant for me.
Yeah.
Um, for anybody that's listening, for me, it was like, I don't know if you've ever been to a big fireworks show like the WEBN
Yeah.
Riverfest.
Yeah.
Yep.
The big booms they usually do, they save for the end. That's kind of like the pitch, the sound, all of that's really close.
Yeah.
Then I was sitting on the dock on the intercoastal, and the sound came from the north end of the island.
Wow.
To me, and from where I was at, and Jake will know what I'm talking about, it sounded like it was coming from the new bridge, like that area.
Yeah.
But it was just boom, and then a few seconds later, boom,
Yeah,
and then like a few minutes it went by and another one hit. I think it was 3 booms.
It's amazing because even like researching this while I was listening to you guys, looking at the results here, sky booms, sky quakes, Seneca guns, it's amazing. Here's one here that's it looks like I can't tell, WCB News 2, and this is from 6 years ago. They have the map up. It says a loud boom, and it has a big red circle saying, was this like military maneuvers going on? Like that many people noticed it. So it's it's amazing to me because
social media, it's a double-edged sword a lot. But the fun thing about it in this area is when it happens, if you're in like the local community groups, you will see immediately posts going up, hey, did anybody hear that? And it's usually like new people to the area. Like they just moved in and they're trying to get to know the area around them and know people. And they'll be like, what was that loud boom? We've never heard anything like that. Or, it was 3 or 4 of them or whatever. And then you'll get 70 comments. Yeah, welcome. It's the Seneca Guns. Get used to it.
Yeah.
It's an accepted existence down here.
See, for like out here where we are on my neighborhood group, whenever something like that happens, usually it's followed up by somebody going, we're shooting tannerite.
Right. Yep. Yep. And, you'll get the occasional one where it's like, did anybody hear that boom? And then somebody will say, what area you're in. And they're like, oh, well, 2 blocks north, somebody was shooting out fireworks, what have you. Yeah. But it's crazy because it happens frequently, but there's no rhyme or reason to the time in which it happens. And the first time it happened, we moved down here in October of 18 is when we moved down here, and it was November or December of 18 was the first time I experienced it, and I had no idea what it was. I'd never heard of it. We were working on the south end. I was doing Hurricane Florence had come through in September, so a month before we moved. And when I got down here, I started immediately doing hurricane recovery on the island. And we were working on a house on the south end, the very south end, and we were working on a roof and doing some exterior siding work. And I mean, it hit so hard that it was shaking the hammer and the nail bucket that we had that was sitting on the sawhorse table we had built. And it was just like, I was the only one. It was a 4-man team working, and I was the only one who like raised their head and was like, what the hell is that? And everybody's like, what? It's like that boom. They're like, oh yeah, Seneca Guns, man. You may hear it again, you may not. And then a couple minutes later, boom, and it was incredible. And then I've experienced it like Josh did with the distant sound as well. And the fireworks, the WEBN fireworks, or the whatever they do, the one in Louisville, that sound is the description of the big booming fireworks that they normally save for the end, the big chest thumpers.
Yeah.
It is that, but it's in a distance. So, it sounds like you're watching it from a couple miles away or what have you. Like it just, you hear it, but it's not as intense.
It's
the
wild,
fireworks,
man. Yeah, what Josh said earlier though about the tannerite, that's like that's literally what I was thinking earlier. Was like, yeah, I mean we have stuff like that, but it usually involves my cousins and beer and tannerite. Not much of a mystery there, you know.
So another way to describe sound, because when I heard it the first time, I immediately, an electrician by trade, I was like, damn, a transformer blew up. Like one of those pole transformers. Ever heard it go?
Yeah,
That is loud. But it's usually followed by like a zzz, zzz, zzz,
wow.
like a sizzling. Yeah, wow.
There's like, but it didn't. You didn't get that, but it was that same boom of a failing transformer.
Yeah. The first time I saw one of them actually explode, man, the giant arc of electric that came out and like licked the tree like a tongue. I was like,
oh yeah. And the molten slag that comes out of it can be as hot as the surface of the sun.
Dude, it was like, wow. And then it was like, bleh. I'm like, oh my God. Like this thing, like that would have killed me like a bunch of times before I actually died. Sorry, Tyler.
I just wanted to throw this out here. I looked this up when Gibbs came on the show and talked about the Seneca Guns and all these, like all those noises. I wanted to know if there was any other if this happened anywhere else. And we actually had it here in Kentucky. I think this report was in Jackson County.
Is that Eastern?
I can't remember where Jackson is. I want to say it's Eastern
Mountain area.
I don't think so. I think Jackson County's down by Lexington.
Maybe Central or something.
Okay.
I'm gonna look it up.
I don't get the actual location on here right now, but they reported, like they had a bunch of reports saying that they heard a loud boom, and especially a lady said that she said the boom shook her house.
Yes.
And they said that widely speculation, and when you said that when you first heard it, this is what they speculated, is that they thought a transformer blew.
Okay, I found it. It's between London or Somerset, depending on where you look, in Lexington. So it's just it's southeastern, but not. It's maybe an hour out of Lexington.
Okay.
So yeah,
they
still said they don't know what it was. They still didn't find anything that could have caused it.
So I think Denny had said he found similar sound or similar posts about sky crack or sky boom.
Yeah. Sky quakes.
That's a one that you'll hear. Yeah, sky quakes. You'll hear that around a lot of the mountain areas, the Appalachian mountain range. Not sure if it's the same phenomenon or something different, but usually when you search one, the other shows up with it. So that's why I was curious where that was at in Kentucky, if it was near the mountains or not. Because I've only heard the Seneca Guns associated with coastal area.
Yeah.
Okay.
From Virginia and New York down to Florida. They get them down even in Miami. So
Really?
Pretty higher eastern coast. And then you hear of the sky quakes on usually the Appalachian area.
I wonder if there's a correlation between that and the intercoastal waterway that goes from New York to Florida.
I don't know. It's an interesting thought.
Yeah.
I hadn't really thought about that.
I'm down the rabbit hole of skyquakes right as we speak. I'm trying to not get sucked too far in because I'm trying not to miss the conversation, but dude, there's so much. You know what I mean?
No, you're there was actually a website that I Can't believe it took me this long to remember I wanted to send you all. Let me pull it up and I'll drop it in the chat again.
What is this? There's just so much shit. There's a news report here reporting a mysterious booming skyquake. Looks like the residents of Alabama heard it. That's amazing. It's like, what the hell is this? Like, what's doing this?
Right.
I had heard about skyquakes a long time ago. Just one of those like History or Science Channel shows that just came on randomly. I was like, oh, I'll give this a watch, and it was skyquakes. I was like, oh, that's interesting, and I never heard much more about it or thought much more about it. And then the Seneca Guns started happening, and when I started doing research on that, the skyquakes or the sky booms or cracks or whatever anybody wants to call them, they show up in the same search usually.
Has anybody ever made a comparison, I wonder, of the Seneca gun sounds and, like, say, a sonic boom? Like somebody breaking the... You know what I mean? The speed of sound?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
In this article that they said people have speculated that what happened in Kentucky, in Jacksonville.
I mean, I don't know how often...
That's saying...
somebody breaks the speed of sound enough to make a boom.
You never know. There's somebody probably out there just dicking with shit and just like
some dude building his own like high speed airplane.
Yeah.
So
I'm on sonic boom, man. It's gonna be great.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
There are regulations on military aircrafts for their ability to break the sound barrier over populated areas.
Gotcha.
But that being said, devil's advocate, if you're on the coast, if you're flying up and down and you're over water, are you technically over a populated area?
I didn't really think of that actually.
Right.
But the other side of that coin is when you break the sound barrier, unless you've got multiple jets doing it in the same area, you do not have the report multiple times.
Okay, so I'm playing a sound bite right now. You guys can't hear it, but I'll send you guys the link. And it is the Seneca gun sounds, and they're literally setting off car alarms.
Yeah, if you're close enough to the epicenter of it, if you will, it's a violent boom.
Yeah. So I'm going to send you guys this link.
You will feel them. You're standing in front of a subwoofer. Or a cannon going off, essentially. The Seneca guns. You feel it. It's violent.
Wow, that's pretty intense to hear. If you scroll down the page, there's 3 sound links, and the second one, the 16-second long one, is the one I played for the listeners. It's okay. It's worth a listen if you guys want to give it a think. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, I'll give it a listen after this for sure.
Yeah,
I'm not messed up the phone chat at this point.
It says here, this sound has been heard throughout 1977 and up. I imagine people probably had to have heard it before then, but they probably just chalked it up to weather phenomenon,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Seneca gun phenomenon, I don't remember the exact year, but it was 1850s or 1860s was the first written description of the Seneca guns not happening in Seneca. So they've been around forever. It's just somebody decided to write about it in the 1850s or 1860s.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think I like calling the Seneca guns. It's kind of their special to us, the people on the coast that get them. But is there two phenomenons that are making loud sky booms or quakes on the eastern part of the United States. I don't know. Maybe they're the same thing. They just call them different things in different areas.
Yeah, it
You know,
says here that author James Fenimore Cooper wrote a short piece called "The Lake Gun" in 1850.
there you go.
And the following description he gave was, "It is a sound resembling the explosion of a heavy piece of artillery that can be accounted for by none of the known laws of nature. The report is deep, hollow, distant, and imposing. No satisfactory theory has ever been breached to explain these noises. The most that can be said is that such sounds are heard, though at long intervals, and that no one as of yet has succeeded in ascertaining their cause. Sorry. So yeah, that's some history, man. That's going back. I mean, ain't nobody's breaking a sound barrier in 1850.
No. No.
You know,
Not unless it's our little green friends.
Right.
Yeah. No shit. Maybe it is them. Have you
Bring it
seen
back
where
all the way.
this phenomenon is as far as I'm looking here, is being lumped into the sky trumpet phenomenon?
See, that's kind of what I was referring to before. I don't know if they're all the same thing,
No.
different areas, all, soda or pop or what have you. Are they calling the Seneca Guns
It's definitely pop.
trumpet or what have you? I don't
Yeah.
know. And it's definitely pop.
Yes. We're about to start a civil war in America right now. Pop and soda.
It's soda for everybody down here, but it's pop for my wife and I. So
That's right.
Yeah.
Keep it alive, man. Keep it strong.
I'm bringing it back.
Bring it back. Loving it. Man,
Oh my god!
This whole topic though is amazing. The Seneca.
Yeah.
That one that's setting off the car alarm sounds like sounds like a tank.
Yeah.
Or no, like a huge tank.
I gotta
That's
ask
like-
you, Tyler.
Oh.
You're laying in bed, dozing off, and you hear that. How do you react?
Every orifice just evacuates. Dude,
Yes.
I get scared when fucking dickheads shoot off fireworks right next to my house. If that goes off, I'm shitting myself.
Yeah. We had there was a party down here in the valley one year, and somebody decided it'd be a good idea to take one of those 12-pack styrofoam coolers and pack it full of tannerite.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
Yeah. And when it went off, I think I actually just stood, I was in my chair in the living room asleep, and I think I just literally went like this. I don't remember putting the footrest down or anything. I'm pretty sure I just
You just achieved anti-gravity by willpower alone.
You remember what was that Leslie Nielsen vampire movie, the Dead and Loving It? Where he just raises
Just
up out of the coffin. That's kind of what happened with me. I just whoop, the fuck was that?
Man.
We lost light fixtures and everything, man. It was fucking intense.
I
So
bet.
that was crazy close. But that's also that audio you're hearing right there is, imagine that audio but from a few miles away. That's exactly what I heard. I'm glad you sent that, because I didn't have an exact file, but that is it.
Oh yeah, and I played it for the listeners too, so they could get behind it too, and it'd be cool to hear if anybody actually responds to this and says, hey, you know what, I've heard that, or even has their own recordings to send us. That'd be badass.
Oh, I'd
Right.
to have somebody chime in from the viewers. That would be incredible, because Josh and I have experienced it here.
Yeah.
But I want to know somebody, the skyquake or the sky trumpet, even if it's not the Seneca Guns or not what they call it in that area. If you've got a recording or you can tell us what it was, what it felt like for you, I would love to know.
Absolutely.
Just
Now, see,
I had.
I've heard the sky trumpet in videos before, but I don't know how true they are. Do you remember there was a horror movie from the mid 2000s that had it was like the end of days type thing, and they're like trapped in a restaurant, and
Legion.
Legion. So
yeah.
when Gabriel's trumpet sounds,
Yeah.
that's what the videos sounded like.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those too, and
Yeah.
in the trumpet on that, but the I've not heard the Sky Quake video. Like I said, when we're done here, I will definitely open that file because I want to hear it. But yeah, the Sky Trumpet, especially with it being called the trumpet, yeah, I get that Legion feel for sure.
Yeah.
I know. I've read about that before, where there's a lot of people that believe that it was the trumpets literally heralding the end of days is nearing.
Yeah, but how many times have we heard that?
It's been going on for a while, so I don't know if they're just trying to keep us like way informed.
I was gonna say I've been around 40 years.
Yeah,
and I know that I've been through at least 3 of end of days that I can recall.
yeah. Do we?
This
I
is
mean,
long
I don't. You're
end of
not. You're not counting Y2K though, are you?
No,
Yeah.
No.
Nobody counts Y2K.
no.
You can't.
At the time, it was like a big deal, but now it's like we're like, man, it's kind of silly.
That was just like it was going to be the end of financial days. It wasn't
Yeah.
going to end
Yeah.
humanity. You know,
It's like,
it was just going to screw up your bank account for a week. You know,
What was the other one? Like, there was a couple more. I mean, we know the Mayan thing was like that
Yeah.
was it. Yeah.
there was the Mayan thing, and then there's that one
2012?
that one evangelical preacher that has
Yeah.
claimed it like there was like 4 or 5 different times it was going to happen. Oh, and then there was the what was it? The what's it called when they pull the people up?
Rapture.
Rapture.
Oh.
Yeah. There was the rapture like 11 years ago that was supposed to happen that didn't.
Huh.
The 2012, I remember there was one that everybody was loving, this 2006 666.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 It happened in '99 too. If you guys recall, there was like a little thing going around in 1999 about that because of the whole, the 999 was basically the same as the 666 or whatever. I don't remember how exactly they figured it up to. Yeah, I think the mines just ran out of stone.
Oh, for sure.
I think they were working on it, and they got all the way to 2012, and they were like, "Fuck, these stones are heavy too, dude. Let's just do something else, And they just
Skills ran out at 2012 is all.
yeah. They were like, man, whatever. Just start it over.
I mean, between the the approximate 40 years that we've all been around here,
Yeah.
the doomsdays, end of days, and then the sheer number of unprecedented events that our age group has experienced in their lifetime. It is it's interesting to think about all that.
I mean, the Mayans could have had a whole Mel Brooks thing go on too. Like, hey, I got these calendars for the next.
Behold, the 15th.
I got the next 4,000 years.
Wow.
The next 2,000 years.
Yes.
I found a website here that's the top 10 failed doomsday predictions.
Okay.
And number 10 is the Mayan apocalypse. Can you believe that it came in so low? I mean, I really
that the super volcano in Yellowstone is going to rank higher than that, unfortunately.
You know what? It's not, that one's not even on here, and I feel that one's probably like a much more like logical way to go.
Wow, I thought that one would be in there.
Yeah. As soon as you said it, I was like, oh yeah, it's got to be here. Nothing.
Oh,
There's
bummer.
stuff in here I've never even heard of though. It's like
Well, I mean, they were failed. If they'd have
Yeah.
been
That's
accurate,
true,
we'd have
yeah.
been hearing all about it.
or not, because we'd be dead.
This is true.
Yeah, I don't know. The Prophet Hen of Leeds. This one I really like. Check this out. This is wow. In 1806, a domesticated hen in Leeds, England, appeared to lay eggs inscribed with the message that Christ is coming.
Really?
Great numbers of people reportedly visited the hen and began to despair of the coming of Judgment Day. It was soon discovered, however, this is the twist, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, no. That there's no way someone would fake this.
No, this has got to be.
Yeah. It was soon discovered that the eggs were not actually prophetic messages, but they were the work of the owner. He'd been writing on the eggs.
Little known fact, but when they killed that chicken, the meat was used in the very first Chick-fil-A.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Jesus chicken, man.
That
Jesus
is
chicken.
crazy. Because here it says that the bastard was writing on the eggs and then reinserting them into the hen.
Oh, hey now.
Yeah, that took a turn. Like, I was trying to make it fun, and then, okay.
Yeah, we reached a whole nother topic on that one.
Yeah, I don't know what to say there.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad that one didn't pan out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's. I mean, yeah. I wouldn't want to be part of a cult that goes around,
Yeah.
and your entire base of your cult is surprise poultry sodomy. You know,
Yeah, that just doesn't.
that's
Yeah,
terrible.
nothing. Yeah, like nothing about it is anything I want to get in. I don't want to get on board with that. They can forget it if they put up a GoFundMe.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here's one, number 7, Halley's Comet. Someone said that the poisonous gas coming off of Halley's Comet was going to kill us all.
well, there was also the Heaven's Gate cult with the Hale-Bopp comet.
Yep.
That's true, yeah.
Yep.
And that one's not on here. What the hell? I'm going to have to make my own website. I want to make my own list
Now,
of
Only
failed.
for that one was only for the believers in the cult. Hale-Bopp was actually hiding. The comet was hiding up the trail of the comet,
Right.
but they couldn't pick you up if you were, still breathing. So there's that.
Yeah, it seems kind of weird.
How
Yeah.
convenient.
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of just...
You needed to be dead before they pulled you into the vacuum of space.
I tell you what, every time I've ever heard a claim and they said that I can't go unless I'm dead, I've always had suspicions right then and there.
Yeah.
Right.
Just once, I want somebody to say that there's a comet coming and we can just jump on.
Yeah.
Right.
Just one time.
That's it.
I tell you what, this has been a lot of fun, guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
The link the last link that I dropped in the chat is
Good Lord.
to a it's a national UFO reporting center.
And good Lord, you guys have seen the size of my monitor. I'm scrolling like crazy, and I'm not even an inch down.
Yeah.
It
And-
is massive.
That is just North Carolina,
Wow.
by the way.
And there's so many that, if you just scroll and stop, bright orange light, bright yellow light, scroll, stop, metal ball with flashing lights.
Yeah.
It's everything, large orange, red light. I'm literally just scrolling halfway up the screen, and I'm traveling in time because I was in the 70s a minute ago, and now I'm in 2015. And again, bright orange light.
So the first time that we experienced it, we reported it, that first experience. So it is on there.
Wow.
Nice.
This is incredible.
Now, was it Surf City or Topsail?
I don't remember what the report was labeled. It might have been Surf City.
Okay.
Well, you can actually look up the index of reports by the shape of the UFO.
Yes, it is a very detailed site.
Yeah, we need to put this on our website. This is fantastic.
Yeah, we'll drop a link so everybody can check this out. Wow, this is pretty intense. I'm looking up all the sightings of the triangle as we speak.
Of which one?
The triangle, the black triangle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one that comes up a lot. I like how detailed too. It says Colorado Springs, October 3rd, 2022. My husband and I were in the hot tub, and this mysterious object flew over us in a triangle form with 3 bright lights. I love it. I love the detail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that, for the viewers and for y'all too, that is just the North Carolina page, but there you can break it down by state, by date, and if there's any reports for any state or date that you're looking for, it will pull it up. So for anybody who does have interest in that, it is quite interesting to look through.
Yeah, this is awesome.
That looks like hours upon hours upon hours of research and my eyes drying out. And it also looks like an absolute shitload of episodes.
There's a lot here.
Yeah.
Yeah, not alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. Well, Jake, buddy, I tell you what, man, we're going to have to get you back on in season 3 at some point.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Whenever you guys want, I'm down. This has been fun.
Oh yeah,
This
man.
This has been good. This has been a good episode.
I've got interesting things that I would love to talk about and pick your brain about. If y'all haven't looked, I know we're trying to wrap this up, but have you seen the fusion announcement?
Yeah.
In the last week.
Yeah, Josh brought it up the other day. Yeah.
Yeah. They got net gain.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
And
Very cool.
Dangerous byproduct has been eliminated. So that's an interesting advancement.
Heck yeah.
Really cool, man. Maybe this will be a step, you know. Hopefully.
Well, between CERN and the Large Hadron Collider, shifting our timeline, who knows what'll happen next?
Right.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's pretty neat though. Net gain. I can't believe it. I mean, after all this time.
Now, if only we can get back to water-powered or hydrogen-powered cars and see what happens then.
God, I
Right.
would love to see that. You know, I
Hey,
mean,
maybe that's what they're doing out there. Maybe they're filling up.
maybe. I mean,
The,
hydrogen
water-
burns clean. You know, it's a obviously very, very, sustainable energy source, and you can get outstanding horsepower in a hydrogen engine. So I don't know.
The downside of the water car was the byproduct was hydrogen and hot pieces of metal and sparks from the road and what have you. They turned into Ford Pintos. So
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
if we can fix it, then I think we're golden.
Yeah.
I'm sure they can figure it out.
By now, surely.
Yeah. Just no O-rings though. Just
No O-ring.
Nope.
we're not doing O-rings. Yeah, we're gonna move on from that. We learned our lesson, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't be like Philip. Yeah.
Or do and live your best life. Who knows?
Right?
Yeah, no shit. Philip's probably living it up, so I don't know.
And if the government wants to supply me with an endless amount of weed and chips, movies, I'm good, man.
All you got to do is crash land a ship on an alien planet and just get lucky.
Right?
Hey,
Just get lucky.
sign me up.
Yeah, sounds fun. We appreciate you coming on, man. It was nice to actually get to bullshit with you,
Oh yeah, I appreciate you guys having me on. This has been fun.
Hell yeah,
Sorry
man.
it took.
Kind of missed that last one, man. I don't know if it cut out or what.
Oh, I said sorry it took so long to get on here. This has been fun. I want to do it again.
Oh yeah, dude, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to get you back on. Yeah, we got so many weird topics we could throw at you.
Oh, that's fine. There's plenty of weird here in North Carolina that doesn't involve what we've already talked about too. So,
Hell yeah. You got any
we can
cryptids
do-
over there?
there is there's the,
I love how he's like, yeah.
yeah, there's the tar-
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of fans out there listening that they like their cryptids. That's for sure.
I there's more out there than we're willing to know, or that we know at this point. So anything's possible.
Oh, yeah.
I got into the first season of your all show when you had a guy talking about Dogman, I think.
Oh, yeah.
You had him on. Interesting to hear about, at least, you know.
Yeah. That's a can of worms, man. It's
Yeah,
a can of worms to open up, you know.
You know it.
Yeah.
But you know, we've got Sasquatch here, so.
Dude, yeah, it's one of them things. Like the Sasquatch thing, I don't know. Like I've got a little bit. I'll admit that I'm a little gun shy of the Sasquatch topic right now because I got to witness how passionate people get in a disagreement about the subject.
Yeah.
And if they all end up listening or watching this, they're gonna know exactly who the hell I'm talking about. But you know, sometimes it's okay to just kind of back off and listen to everybody's point of view, fellas. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yep. I'm not so judgmental on the Sasquatch thing. You know, Dogman, right. I've been judgmental as all hell. Like I'll admit that. I've been bad lately on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just can't. I don't know. I can't do it. But yeah, man, we're gonna have to let you go and get this one wrapped up. I'm running out of memory.
Oh, no, good, man.
But I had a great time talking to you, man. I'm so glad you came on. This is so awesome.
Yeah, glad I got to talk to y'all.
All right, man. You have a good one.
Hey, you guys too.
See you, Jake.
See ya, man.
Bye.
See ya.
Dude, Jake's awesome.
I knew you guys were gonna like it.
Dude, Jake is awesome. Like I really enjoyed talking to Jake. That was badass.
And he is not bullshitting. I mean, I always call myself a collector of useless information.
Yeah.
But he is a wealth of useless knowledge.
Yeah, he drops a Sasquatch bomb on us like right at the end.
He knows how to be he pulls himself to be another guest.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing. He's like, I got Sasquatch.
He's like,
see you guys season 3, motherfuckers.
I think he's is he a fisherman?
He absolutely is.
So yeah, he threw a line and he's like, "Oh, got it!
Got me a podcast." He knew too. He was like, "Yeah, we got Sasquatch." I'm like, "Ooh, Yep, that's okay. I can't wait, dude. We gotta get him back on season 3."
And I mean, hell, look at all the information he sent over. We've got tons of stuff we can put on the website, links upon links upon links.
I'm embarrassed to admit that I didn't even know that website was a thing.
That's pretty wild, isn't it?
I feel dumb, but
I knew of it, but I could never find it again. He sent it to me and I lost it.
I'll tell you what, I'm saving that shit.
I think that needs to be in a blog or something for sure.
Yeah, it's going up. I'm literally like as we speak, I'm copying that link right now.
Yeah.
But this has been a good one, guys. I know we need to let these folks have their day.
Yeah.
But I hope your guys' mind's blown out there as much as mine is. You know, I was like, everything he'd start telling me about something, and I'm literally like, bam, I'm searching and I'm looking it up, and I'm sitting here like, holy shit. Like, yeah, I had a lot. That was a lot of fun, man. Anytime I can learn something, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys out there, you know what? Make sure you're following that website. You know, follow that website. And if you get a chance, throw us a review on there. I don't even care if you go to the Spotify's or the podcast, wherever you're getting the show, it doesn't matter. You know, I'm not trying to impress them. You know, if we impressed you, put it on our website. Send it to us. You can send us a voice message. You can literally get on there. You don't even have to sign up for anything. You can make up any name you want, and you can send us a voice message. You know what? If you've listened this far into this show, you know damn good and well we're probably going to play that on the show.
Right.
So, yeah, get on that website. So send us a review. Send us a message. You want to be on the show? You want to be a guest? You know what to do. You know, get in touch with us. We got emails. We got a website. You can message us. We got Facebooks. We got all the Facebooks.
We got Facebook.
We got Facebooks.
We got
Yeah.
We got a website?
Get yourself one of them T-shirts too.
Don't we have one of them TikToks too?
We got a TikTok.
Yeah, we got a
We're
TikTok.
TikToking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're hip.
We are.
We're cool. What?
You know what else we
What?
just got? You know what, dude? We're tweeters now. We tweet.
We tweet.
You guys know about that? We tweet.
I did
We
not
tweet.
know we tweeted.
You guys peeped that tweet we just dropped a little bit ago?
Tweet.
I don't even know exactly how that thing works. I just know that the website does it automatically, and thank goodness, because I don't know how to do it. But yeah, a lot of fun. You guys know what to do out there. Let us know. And take care of each other. You know. And keep an eye on us, will you? Stop us if we do anything dumb.
Check in to make sure we haven't done anything dumb.
Yeah. We better pick up some O-rings for the show, though.
Yeah.
You guys always gotta do a wellness check on us.
Yeah. Keep an eye on us. All right, guys. We love you out there.
See ya.